Hi, Susan. How you doing? All right. Thank you so much for this wonderful written rationale here, really describing things in a very detailed manner, really showing me a lot about your approach and what you're actually learning. So, as you know, I'm a big fan of students really giving a solid written description because it really helps me understand how you're learning. And this is no exception here. This is fantastic. So, I'm looking at everything is making really good sense here. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Thank you so much for including the PDF. I love it when students include PDF, even if it's not required, because it allows me to get in here and really zoom in and zoom out and really take a good close look at things like that, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the poster itself. And I think it's a great start. I think it's a good idea. I think that definitely got this rom-com feel here. So that's very successful in that regard. What I'm seeing here is I'm seeing her as kind of in a dreaming, like thinking about something. I'm seeing him. He's definitely got a crush on her, but they're not together as a couple, as it seems, because if they were, he would be placed in an area that would be more associated with them being in some sort of a relationship, right? But having him over here looking at her indicates that that he's definitely crushing on her. Or he's got a crush on her. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's a really, really interesting configuration. It works, definitely, it works. You were a little concerned about this area right here, and now that I see it, I can't stop seeing it. So you might, and also the other thing is, I would get in here and change the color of that shirt. That entails selecting it and doing an image adjustment layer to change the color there. So try that. It just entails selecting the shirt and changing the color. So. Also, let me see what we have. Oh, you mentioned that those kind of little things coming out of the cup, and you said that this image doesn't support that, but I disagree. I think you can do something here. To me, in the sketches, those kind of little things coming out of the cup were making an indication that that this movie is more about something else other than coffee. So adding those kind of little magic things coming out of the cup, I thought was interesting. I think it'll work here. I don't see an issue with it. Salty coffee, the title treatment's excellent. Really good job there. And the background composition it adds a lot of depth and dimension. So again, good choice there. Good color continuation here between the bar and the bottom. I thought this was a wise choice, adding the image credits up here. I think one thing that might even help is just add a little black bar right at the top, just to create some continuation there. See, now this image, you might have to replace it. I don't see it as problematic, given that if you are able to change the color of the shirt to something a little bit more harmonious with the background image, I think you'll be just fine. But other than that, my only other recommendations are maybe to add a tagline down here and maybe coming soon or something like that. So let me show you an example. I've got a rom-com poster up here. So see how we've got right here, this tagline right here, right there. So if you add a tagline to yours, that will add some interest. And then coming soon, or a coming date, or coming to theaters soon, or something like that. You could even configure that above the production credits. Okay, but I think it's a really fantastic start. I think you definitely encapsulated the essence of your story, of your the summary as you had presented it last week. So that's excellent. I think so far it's just a wonderful example. Just a few more things I think that we need to add and consider this relationship right here, the differences of these images. The hair and the shirt are the only things that are really bugging me there. Other than that, I think everything is really looking fantastic. All right, so if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Or if you have any questions, I'll get back to you immediately on that. So just let me know. All right, great start. Thanks so much for sharing.